Hello everyone and welcome to the Norwegian Epic. We're going to do a tour of room number 8219. It is an aft-balcony room. It is also a handicapped accessible room. Although my fiance and I are not handicapped, we are going ahead and giving you a tour of this because we actually fell in love with this room, being that it has a great size to it, especially for being a B1 category. So here we go. First things first, getting down to the card reader. And it would help if I actually put it in correctly. You insert it and close it, and because it is a handicap room, the door magically opens up and you walk right in. Again, if you notice, the door is actually quite wide. Again, it is wheelchair accessible. So there you go. What we'll do is we'll turn around very quickly and we'll watch the door quickly disappear. Well, the door's not disappearing, just the hallway is, so there you go. All right. So when you get in, as you've probably seen in many other videos that do tours, you've got the situation on the Norwegian cruise lines where you have a place where you have to put your room key. However, any kind of a card that you have, a business card, a credit card, anything like that you want to put in there, that'll keep the electric on even while you're out. You also have two light switches here. One will actually turn off most of the lights in the room and one is just for a certain light section. So if we do that, you see it gets darker right in the vestibule area. And then to turn everything back on, you use that. It's a little confusing. Honestly, I've been here for 6 days now, and I'm a little confused about it myself, but that's the way it goes. So anyway, like I said, this is considered to be a balcony B1 class room. The lower classes of balconies would be exactly the same in other parts of the ship, except that it's not aft facing. So there you go. When you walk in, again, please forgive a little bit of the mess. We've been here for 6 days. We tried to clean up a little bit for you. You actually start off with a fairly dimly lit room. This is one thing I am noticing about the Norwegian Epic room. It's a little bit dimly lit, but obviously during the nighttime hours, you don't want a lot of bright light. And right now, I currently have the room darkening curtains in place so I can give you a better view of what you see from the perspective of the room itself. Right here, you actually see that you do have a standard hotel-like safe there. A couple of nice shelves here with a couple of these wire racks here so things don't go falling off if we get a bad storm or anything like that. You also have a toiletries drawer here, which honestly I didn't use at all because there's so much space otherwise. There's also a laundry drawer, which ours is now back on its rack. This is where we would go ahead and put our towels that were used, and our steward, his name was Ryan, he was awesome by the way, has gone ahead and just picked stuff out of there to go ahead and do that. There's also a place where he's put the new towels there. There are also some face cloths and some hand towels as well working out there. Underneath there you see there's plenty of space to go ahead and put everything. There's even the electronic. This is actually interesting because it is both a US and international one based on your preference for the plugs themselves. Moving over, you have directly, and that's me. I'll stick my gut in because I'm looking really fat right now, but I'll move over this way. You actually have the sink, and this sink is a standard sink that you see in your normal balcony rooms, except that it's actually not really sticking into the room that much at all, and I'll explain that a little bit later. Again, you've got plenty of room for toiletries, a full-size mirror here as well, and like I said, overall looking good. And again, things are a little bit lower as well. If you notice here, this is actually not a lot of height between the countertop and the floor. And the reason why is because, again, if you've got a person who's wheelchair bound and needs access like that, they can go ahead and get it. Moving on to the rest of the room, and I'm going to do my best to go and keep it even though the lighting is a little bit low. One thing I did forget to tell Ryan about is that my light over the desk went out, but I really haven't been using the desk that much. But again, like I said, kind of dark. So this is the actual desk area itself. You've got 6 drawers well, 3 drawers on each side of the desk. And again, tons of storage for, let's say, things that you want to put there. We happen to put like our electronic stuff, some of our reading materials, and other things like that. We also put all the gifts that we had gotten for people during that time. So that's what we use that for. Again, good size overall. Here is the bed. This is actually the place where you obviously sleep, and if you like to do other things, you could do those too. But again, this bed is actually much nicer from what I understand than the other balcony rooms that you get, because although it is about the same size, I think width-wise, I think lengthwise, I'm 6 foot tall, And I really didn't have much of a problem, like I've heard so many people talk about their feet hanging over the bed, because the bed itself was actually shorter than 6 feet, as it may be in a standard balcony room. So there you go. I'm just seeing, I am actually backed up as far as I can right now to show you that, but there's still so much space between that bed and moving back over here to your closet area. Here's your closet area you've got. Again, your closets are really in a terrific situation here. You've got actually one full closet here, and I'll explain it right here. And you'll have to forgive the dirty laundry. Our dirty laundry was actually put down in the bottom, so there's our dirty laundry. I'm finally airing my dirty laundry. But this is a place where you go ahead and hang your nicer clothes, your pants and stuff like that. And being that it is handicapped accessible, there is a bar over here where you could literally just pull this down. So again, if you actually are stuck in a wheelchair, you can go ahead and pull that down. And again, if you're in the wheelchair, you just push it right back up. So again, it's fantastic for people who have limited mobility and they need to go ahead and use that. That's fantastic. But for people who don't have limited mobility, it's also pretty great as well. So there's that. The next one here, again, here is your full mirror. It's actually on this one side, and this other closet here, you'll see that it's actually on the other side. Opening this up, again, a little bit of dirty laundry, and I apologize for that, but it is our last full day at sea. Actually, we are in Palma, Mallorca right now. And here you have a bunch of shelves, which has been fantastic. So for my fiance and I, my clothes that I wanted to just have folded and things like that, such as shirts and shorts and let's say not special pants, were actually placed here in this. This was our kind of mutual thing where we put hats and other things like that, but that kind of got jumbled. And then his clothes are down here as well. So again, you've got all this space for this. And again, if you're handicapped, you can easily get down to the bottom shelves. If you're actually traveling with somebody who has more mobility, then you actually can let them use the upper ones. Closing that up, moving over to this particular one. This is another closet where again, you have the pull down rack itself. I'm not going to pull it down all the way because I showed it to you last time. And it also has some hangers. We did notice that we were running short on hangers, so we asked our cabin steward for some extra hangers, and he got them right away. And he gave us way too many of them. We only needed 2 or 3. But again, there's also space at the bottom. We're putting our shoes there and everything like that. So again, lots and lots of space for storage. And one of the things that I always recommend, although this is my first full cruise in a very, very long time, and I think the concepts of cruising have changed a lot over the years, I've watched all the videos and I agree with everyone. Go ahead and unpack as soon as you possibly can. It's probably the best way for you to feel at home. You know where things are, so you don't go running through your suitcase 15 times to Sunday to go and get those things done. Moving back a little bit, next to the closet area here, you have basically a coffee bar area and another set of storage areas, trays and everything like that, which actually have a place for you to go ahead and put your towels. As a matter of fact, when we first arrived, those beach towels were sitting right there. Those are the ones right there. And then also we have, although you can't see it too well, we'll just move down here. We've got your mini bar fridge, which opens up like that. And there you go. As you can see, we've done nothing to go ahead and take anything from the mini bar because why? We're on the beverage plan. So why drink here when you could drink outside? It's all good. Again, more storage shelves. I still can't figure out, I guess maybe if you're on a transatlantic crossing and you need 14 days worth of clothes, you might want to put that all there. But they're here, 2 more deep bits of clothes here. This is where we put socks, undergarments, things like that are all in there. And again, there's 4 of them of equal size. And it is fantastic. So again, lots and lots and lots and lots of space, which is great. One of the odd things about it, this chair. This chair really doesn't have a great space to put anything with, but I guess because there's one thing this room does lack is a sofa. There's that chair. We have again over here the office chair or the chair for the desk. And I guess if you are a person who is unfortunately wheelchair bound, you probably don't need a sofa. So that's why I think that's the way it is. I'm willing to go ahead and easily give up a sofa for the amount of space that we have here. It has been absolutely incredible with regard to that. So let's move on one more thing over to the bathroom. And this is the bathroom. Now mind you, this is a bathroom is unlike the other balcony staterooms or staterooms that we have. This bathroom, like I said, has the sink there, but because it is a handicap accessible room, the shower and the toilet are in the same room. We'll go and take a look. The shower itself is a very ample sized shower. It's actually probably bigger than the shower in the balcony rooms, the normal balcony rooms. It does have a curtain which slides all the way around if you need for it to do so. And that way you can have some privacy. If for some reason that's the case where somebody's got to take the shower and somebody's got to go, because when you got to go, you got to go. Hot and cold water is actually adjusted through this weird contraption here. If you notice, this is actually the cold water and it's turned on full, but the shower itself will not activate until you actually turn on the hot water here. And depending on how far you put the hot water, it mixes with the cold water and tells you how much the temperature is. It took us about a day and a half to figure that one out. It was a little bit strange for us. Right here you have your standard commode along with some toilet tissue receptacles. We always like to bring our wipes with us just in case, because, you know, hey, you're eating strange food, you never know what's going to happen. And of course you see back there you've got the push button for the toilet as well. Overall, great bathroom. With regards to this, the only problem that we did seem to have with this is that if you notice here on the floor, you've got this roundabout draining system here. And we've noticed that when we take a shower, and we don't take long, expensive showers here. We usually go ahead and take showers that are 5 to 10 minutes maximum. The room, the entire room, including the area with the commode, does get a little bit wet, and it does go ahead and get a little slippery for those of us who, let's say, aren't in a wheelchair or anything like that. So what we've been known to do is that when we come back from, let's say, a shore excursion or something like that, and the bed has been made up, if the floor is still a little bit damp, we keep the door open, which you certainly can do, especially if you've got nice calm seas, and that'll actually help dry out the floor really quickly and everything like that. We've also, if you see here, just want to let you know, we actually did go ahead and bring lots of magnets. This is one of those recommendations that eventually I'm going to make a video about what to do and the things that other people have said are good that I think are really great ideas. And so, like I said, this is one of those great things that I would recommend is you bring magnets you can hang onto the walls, because all these walls here, they are indeed metallic. They can actually attract the magnets. So there you go. All right, so I'm going to go back off so you can see everything. And wow, Tony's coming back now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and shut this off right now. And what I'm going to do is on the other side, I'm going to go ahead and show you the deck. Thanks. All right, Tony's back. He's already in bed and he's going to be quiet. But I wanted to show you now what the room looks like very quickly once you get the lights on during, or not the lights, but the curtain open during the daytime. It becomes much brighter. It's a very bright room. Like I said, at nighttime, you probably don't need all that. But now that we've got that going on, let's go and take a look at the balcony. As you've noticed, this is a room that is wider than the standard balcony stateroom. And what that also does is it provides you with the opportunity for an even better balcony experience. So let's pull this open and take a look outside. Right now, like I said, we are docked in Palma, Mallorca. It is a beautiful port, great city. I wish we had to spend a little bit more time, but this is the one place where we dock in the afternoon and leave in the evening. So we literally only had a couple hours to go check it out. Well, like I said, here you go. Here is the balcony. You start off with here, but if you look at all this space, we actually went ahead and asked our steward, Ryan, who was awesome, if he could go ahead and give us 2 chaises. So we have the 2 chaises, we have 2 chairs, and we also have a table here, which gives you a huge amount of space here. This is not what you're going to be able to fit in a normal balcony room. It also, as you look down here, does indeed have a ramp for people who are in wheelchairs who need to get out. They can do so and enjoy the balcony just like everybody else does. So that's great. Like I said, this is Palma, Mallorca that you're looking at in the background. And there you have it. So again, that's pretty much the end of this tour, the 2017 tour of room 8219, a class B1 balcony stateroom, aft section. And like I said, it is one of the 2 on this particular deck that is aft facing and also handicap accessible. So if you have any questions, please feel free to put them in the comments below. And hey, thanks for watching. Bye for now.